Morning, guys. One Fresh Protect Dog Training. Now, I've done a couple of these private. I'm going to send this out public, but I've got all the girls up here. I've got 5 girls and 5 boys, right? I got to stop yelling because I don't need to. My mic is on. So we're just going to come out and start playing with puppies. Now, I've got a sack and a bunch of little toys set up, and we're going after all the girls today. We're not playing with boys. Well, I'll come back maybe and play with a couple of boys, but I've accented the ones that I've had customers that are online and what I thought would be the best ones for them. So we're going to use a little tug toy. I have no idea. They probably won't go. This one maybe just because of the tussles on the end. Right now they're very keenly aware of any movement, right? They're not really good at tracking. If I was to throw a ball right now, they probably would lose it. In going forward, and you try to throw it out. They're over 6 weeks old. They're probably about 6.5 weeks old, somewhere in there, going on 7 weeks. I have to check the date, but it's close. And we don't let them go until about 8 weeks of age, but I like to do a lot of work so I get a good feel for the individuality of the dog, right? So we're going to pull one out of the hat. I have no idea what we're going to get, and we're going to go from there. And this is a little girl. Let me go ahead and show you. She's got some nice color. Now, one of the things that I will mention that I've seen in my litters is that my dog's tendency the last few times to see more spice in the girls than the guys. And that's kind of seems to be the case now, too. The guys are eating better than the girls. They dig in and pig out a lot more. You know, good. I have no idea how she's going to react if she's all just coming out of the truck and just playing it. Now I'm going to shut this because I don't want to have any more distraction than I need to. And I'll pull each one out and put them in a different crate, and then I'll go through all of them. You know, where'd she go? You know, she's out being curious. That's one of the other things I like to see is a curiosity and inquisitive, and that's what they're showing me a lot of. Come on, do this. Come on. You know, good girl. Good girl, good. Yeah, girl, good girl, good. Good girl. She's never seen a sack. No, she hasn't. Yeah, I like this color. She's gonna be a good size baby. Good girl, baby. And this has not been, I haven't done anything with the girls hardly at all. I've been playing with the boys most of the time. You know, good. But I've got to pull the girls out so I can get an idea of who they are and what they are so that I can hold back what I want to. Come on, baby. She's hearing her litter mates. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Even at this young of an age, the lip wag works. Good girl, good. There you go, good girl. Good. Okay, so we're going to take this off. And then I'm just going to sit down and introduce her to the sack. She has no idea. After 2 or 3 times, she starts to get an idea what it is. Good girl. She's more into being inquisitive, which is not a bad thing. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Yeah. What is that? Oh, good girl. Good. Now, the reason I did that is because you know she's going to get affected by the sound. And then she gets to escape. She gets to win. Good girl. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. A lot of this, a lot of good girl. Come on, baby. She's hearing her litter mates. Come on, baby. And she's off and running. Come on, baby. Good girl. Come on, baby. Come on. Now, dogs are very affected by sound in a large way that people don't really even think about, right? That's why when you see me going out in public and starting my work at 12 weeks of age is usually when I start my work out in public. But I'm very careful because we don't have our found and shot until 16 weeks of age. And that is what we're looking for. When we go out, I will take a nana, a little toy like this, or a little, I usually use the ones from Tractor Supply, they're canvas cover. They got a little squeaky in it. They stay flat when you throw them. You don't want to ball because it goes up underneath things. And I go out in the public and I carry the dog in when I first start. Good girl, good. There you go. Good girl, good. So I'm not really worried. Notice what I did. I didn't have any reaction to that stimulation I was giving her on the sack. She didn't go crazy. So I'm not worried about that. If the dog doesn't give me something or shows a little weakness at this age, I don't judge the dog by what they are now, what they're going to turn out. There's so much work to do. And so I rely on what's on paper, what's the genetic makeup of the dog, which I already know my lines, right? I saw another one this weekend at the PSA trial that was out of my lineage, out of the same litter that my bitch is out of. It was a male by the name of Lano, and he got his PDC. So it's cool to see one of my other dogs. Now, I've seen a couple of them that have this, that have really a yellow eye slit, almost like a cat with a slit across it. And it's really a wild look, and it makes you go, whoa, what the hell is that, you know? And I've got two of them in this area now that I've seen. Lano was one of them, and then Bane is another customer that had one out of maybe the first or second litter that I had with Roxon. And Buddy, oh, good girl, good. And Bane has the same kind of wild eyes. It's a very strange look. Yay, good dog. Yeah, good girl, yay. So I'll keep it positive. Yay, good girl, yay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yay. I like that. She went into the sound instead of away from the sound. She's finding her own little security spot. She's going to go in there and go lay down inside there. And notice how my anchor keeps coming in. That little puppy call. I overlay that on top of whatever I'm doing that may cause a little weakness in the puppy. And remember what I've said when I'm talking about puppies. All puppies have a very keen kind of a fear that's there that you need to work the dog through, and you're developing them into their maturity and everything. But you can't judge a dog showing you any of that weakness at this age. It's just not going to be anything that's relative, because your job is to work the dog through it and to develop the animal. And if you're a good trainer, you'll do that. With this type of genetics, you shouldn't have a problem at all. Good girl, good. She's got two little white feet on the back as her marker. And notice I don't have collars on them because I wasn't able to get collars on and have them stay there. They kept ripping them off. So this one is a female. She's got little white feet at the back, two white feet in the back. And she's got a really beautiful color. She's looking good, baby. Looking good. Good girl, baby. You know, boop, 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 boop. Notice I put the crate there. It's a different material. Good girl, good. Now she's a little more comfortable. Good girl, yay! Good girl, yay! Good girl, come on. Come on, baby. There you go. Good girl, there you go. Good, there you go. Now, when I always do my work at the park, and I'm going up benches and I'm going up things, I always like to say that down is easier than up. It's harder because they don't have their balance and everything else, their eye and hand coordination that needs, and I say hand, that's a human, but still, for a dog, they've got to manipulate all that coordination. Good girl, good. Good girl, yay. I want her to let go and follow. Good girl, good. You see how she tracks. Because when you throw things with a young puppy, a lot of times they don't track it. So down is always easier than up. So same thing here. I put her in instead of trying to get her to go in on her own. At this age, she's only 6 months old. So put her in and then work her out. Good girl, yay, good girl. And she gets to win. Look what she went to. Right? That is the key. That emotional, oh God, what's going on? And then I get to escape it. And then boom, on the other side, it's all the positive. Good girl, yeah, good girl. Yeah, come on, come on, you, come on. I want to get her to follow the sack. Good girl. She likes this toy, though. I knew she was going to. And notice what I said in the beginning, that the tupples. Good girl, yay. Good girl. All right, so this is the beginning. And each day we'll get a little stronger if I did this every day, right? Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Oh, she's smart. She's smart. Come on. She's smart. She was going to go around. She was going to go around. Come on. Good girl. Good. Yeah, go. Good girl. Yeah, good. You know, yay. Now, that's all she's giving me today. Look at her little whining. That's all natural. She's only 6 weeks old, guys. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, good girl. Yeah. And she won. A little bit more experience on something else. Up on something. A little difference in surface. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Yay. It's all about experiencing life, right? Good girl. Good. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Now, she already has her little toy. Come on, Amy. Good girl. Yay, good girl. She figured it out. Oh, this is what I want. This is what I want. Come on, baby. And she's taking a tittle. Come on, baby. There's my anchor again. Good girl, good, yay. Now think about that. When I set that anchor, they were just babies, and I started tapping on the side with that little puppy call, that's the anchor is what I call it. Something that's going to make the dog very positive. Good. Oh, good girl, good, yay. Good girl, good, yeah. Good girl, good, yes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, there you go. Come on, baby. Not today, but wait until tomorrow. Each day you'll see a flood of new stuff that won't be afraid of it anymore. Right now she's apprehensive. She's not sure of anything. So what I'm doing now is a lot of noise, but she's into something that's a positive, right? Good girl. And she gets to go away for her first hearing of this sound. Good, there you go. Good girl, yeah, good girl, yeah, good girl. Yeah, good. Different textures, different things. That's first. That's all she needs. That's done and over with. This is her first experience. She's never seen this, has no idea what's going on. Now, I could do what a lot of trainers will do, wait until this is totally solid, and then sit here and act like this is the world's best dog. And no, I want to show you exactly what we're going through. Bottom line is it's having the skill and the talent to work dogs through things and to understand their whole development and how things work, right? And everybody that's working a dog, even if you're just a handler, you own the dog, you become a trainer. Your knowledge of your dog and your understanding of that dog and your team, as they always say, dog and handler, is what makes the difference, right? Good dog. Good. So your relationship with this dog as it grows up is everything. Good dog. I call it relationship dynamic in some of the things I talk about with some of the aspects that you got to deal with a Dutchie. Keep in mind, I do Dutchies because I've been doing dogs my whole life, and they're a challenge even for me. They're not a dog that I suggest for the layman. That gives me even more limited. I really put myself in a niche market. Makes it hard for me to get rid of these dogs in some respects because of the fact that most people shouldn't have them. They can't handle them. They'll go sideways on them because they don't understand relationship dynamic and a lot of things that they're doing. But I always say, if you have a trainer, you have somebody that's going to work with you, I won't shy away from selling you one of my dogs, right? If you have the guidance and the help, but you need to understand what you're getting into. Normally, I'll give you a good example. You see law enforcement officers with 90% in the back of their car are always Malinois. And then you'll see every now and then you'll see a Dutchie with a KNPV bloodlines. And you will see an officer with a Dutchie, and what that means most of the time is that that officer's got some experience, okay? Because it's the green handlers that just go into the canine police schools with their dog and they get paired with that dog. They're green handlers as well as that dog, and that's their first experience, their first dog most of the time. Then you'll get second, third time. Some officers have had 7 or 8. I've got a buddy of mine in Missouri that I shipped him. I went with him. I went down back and took him the dog to Missouri, Melvin Ney. And that officer had been doing canines for years. He's got a history of being one of the most advanced. No, what advanced? What am I looking for? He just retired. So he's had years and years of experience with canine experience. And he's got a Dutchie. I brought him Creed. And Creed was his dog until they retired, and he ended up wanting that dog for himself and not having the department own that dog. And there was a reason for that. He knew he was getting towards the end. He wanted to retire with his dog, be able to keep the dog with him. And that was a great thing. He did. He got to retire, and the dog is home with him now. So that's a very cool thing, all right? So we shipped the dog over here from a good breeder in France, and then we ended up taking him all the way back to Melbourne and donating him on both sides. And that was a very cool thing for me to do, but it sure did set me back. As usual, I'm not a very good businessman. My heart is in what I love to do, and I don't think about money as much as I probably should. Otherwise, it'd be all over the marketing and all over the internet and all over, bells and whistles, but that's just who I am. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later, and I have no name for this. Let's just call her White Sox. She's got 2 white feet on the back, and she's one of the nicer looking ones. This whole batch is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I love it. She's already got her toy that I want to. That's that little vinyl toy that actually it's canvas, I guess. Kind of a canvas that I get from Tractor Supply. They've got a bone, and then they've got this one that they've got. It's real. I like both of them, but the bone is my favorite because you get a little bit more purchase on the squeaky toy, right? I love it. I love to see her playing. That's great. Good stuff. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training with the first female. Talk to you later.